shadows deep, where the valley's secrets sleep. The darkness is surrounding me, but I'm walking down to see. The valley calls me to descend, the shadow where the light will end. I'm stepping into what I fear. The valley's drawing ever near. The valley's shadow I'm walking in tonight. The valley's shadow, beyond the fading light. The darkness is embracing me. The valley's shadow's all I see. The valley's shadow, I'm walking through the dark. Of the valley rising high, the shadows blocking out the sky. I'm walking deeper step by step. The valley shadows got me kept. The valley whispers all around, the shadows making not a sound. I'm pressing on through all the fear. The valley's pulling me still near. The valley's shadow is my path, the shadow showing aftermath. I'm walking through the valley's night. The shadow's where I'll find the light. The valley's shadow I'm walking in tonight. The valley's shadow, beyond the fading light. The darkness is embracing me. The valley's shadow's all I see. The valley's shadow, I'm walking through the dark. I'm standing in this wilderness alone. No other soul, no other home. The emptiness surrounds my core. I've never felt this way before. The silence is deafening loud. I'm screaming, but no sound comes out loud. The isolation cuts so deep. The wilderness has stolen sleep. I'm looking for a single face, but there's no one in this place. The wilderness is empty, bare. I'm lonely in this mountain air. The solitude is crushing me, but there's no one here to see. The wilderness where I now stand is empty like an hourglass of sand. Alone in the wild, compare. Alone in the wilderness, my isolation burning deep. Alone in the wilderness, where angels fear to weep. The emptiness surrounding me is all that I can see. Alone in the wilderness, forever here I'll be.
Hello and good morning, everybody. Belastrah here from Belastrah Magical Stories, Worlds of Wonder. Today I am starting with Day 10, Part 1 of the work on my Creatures Island for the upcoming Creature Island Showcase, which is launching on the 23rd of July in Fortnite. My island is called Creatureshire, My Creatures Farm Hotel, and it's a tycoon hotel management farming game that is still in development and that I have now about 6 or 7 days left to finish up. All right, so let's quickly recap where I'm at and where I have come from. I started the island completely from scratch. I installed the Plumpton template. I cleaned up the Plumpton template and then brought over my Verse Tycoon code kit here, which I'm steadily setting up as I'm designing the island as well. All right. Additional to the tycoon, I have to work this weekend on brand new hotel management verse code for the hotel management system, as that is not built in yet, and we will have to set that up. All right, so this is Creatureshire. My original idea was to create a big island whereby all the farms and the hotels are on the outskirts of an inland island, almost like you would have Atlantis back in the ancient days, where Atlantis Island was in the middle. So something similar to that. Every petal of the flower is a farm hotel. So the objective originally, my idea was that you would manage your farm hotel in one. Now this might change because of time limits and so on. The game might be updating. If you've been following my devlogs till now, then yes, the update might be coming to this plan. But for now, I am just recapping what my original plan was if this is the first time you are tuning in. All right, so this is Creatureshire. It is an island in development for the creature shoutout. In the middle would have been the village, is where I'm setting up the Creatureshire village, and all the shops and buildings in Creatureshire would be looking like this. I draw inspiration from Lord of the Rings, The Shire, and I wanted to have this medieval style looking homesteads, but with Shire domed type roofs, with grass on top of them, so it gives you that unique kind of look. So my inspiration art for that was something like this. And yeah, this is a bakery in development and it's one of the shops in Creatureshire. So Creatureshire is the village that buys all your produce that you produce on your farm, and they sell it here and they make new products from it. And then you can also come and shop and trade and buy stuff here in the village. For example, equipment and tools that you need for your farm and your hotel. So that is Creatureshire. It is not a complete village yet, as you can see. But yeah, it's a work in progress, as all development. Then the farm hotel, which is called after my creature's farm hotel, is your farm. So you buy up this land, you bought this piece of land, and now you are creating your farm, producing goods and fresh vegetables and fruits, and you're plowing and you're enjoying and having fun in that. And then you have a hotel because farming doesn't make all that much money, but except in Creatureshire, maybe, we don't know, we'll see how much money each of you are going to make with your tycoons. Then you have your hotel, which you are setting up and managing. There's 3 levels to your hotel, and you receive guests in your reception hall, which you then check in at the reception desk with their creatures, and then they check into a room and enjoy your hotel stay on your farm. So each hotel room has 3 levels of upgrade. And don't mind the wall overlapping there. It is part of the tycoon setup. It won't look like that when the game is actually launched. All right, so each hotel room has a bedroom and a bathroom. And as you can see, these stuff are for the upgrade. So the bathroom is 3 levels of upgrade that you can upgrade to. And whenever you upgrade a room, you get more money for it, of course. All right, then we have our community corners or our supply stations for the guests in and around the hotel. These stations you resupply with stock from your stock rooms, so they can dwindle down in capacity, or your coffee beans in this example are used by the guests, and now you need to refill it. Then you get a little pop-up. Okay, go and refill the coffee station on floor 1, and so on. Okay, so this is, for example, room 5. Cool. Right, so you make money by the guests checking into your hotel. They go to a hotel room, they sleep for the night or so, however long they booked, and they use your facilities and then leave you a tip and you get money in exchange. This is supply room 1. This is where you're going to get your coffee beans from in order to go and restock your coffee station. That's your fish bites. This is supply room 2. This is where you get your wood resupply and your picnic baskets from, which we will go over in a moment. Then we have the green wing of rooms. These rooms look slightly different from the blue wing. So it has different furniture and it looks a little different. And it has green accent tones. So beautiful, cozy hotel rooms. As you can see, I really had a wonderful time designing them. And I'm sure you're going to like them as well. In the green wing, your guest station is your guest lounge, which you have to resupply with wood to keep your fireplace going. So a cozy living room for guests. Then you have stock supply room 3. This is where all your veggies are at. So all the veggies that your farm or the farmer produces, because this might be the twist and the difference in the game coming up. All the stock or veggies from the farm is stocked here, and you have to keep this stock resupplied because there's going to be a restaurant here at the top, and your restaurant supplies and serves your guests with what they need for eating and drinking, and the hotel staff needs to resupply this to the chef so the chef can cook the food for the guest who's checking in. All right. So this is where I'm at in terms of floor 1 for the game. It is almost complete except for the decorations and stuff that has to still come in floor 1. And then I'm now planning floor 2, where the restaurant will be, and then floor 2 and 3 will be guest suites, library, and all those other fun stuff you'll get in a hotel. So today my aim and major goal for this live development is to finalize this entire hotel. Now I do still have to go back to regular work and do some work for the day, so I'm going to be live streaming here and there throughout the day. But for now, I do want to finish up this entire hotel, hopefully today. And that is in terms of the whole panning, every room, every upgrade system, and so on. So that Saturday and Sunday, I can fully focus on verse code and developing the verse code in order for all the mechanics to work flawlessly with the hotel. All right, so thank you very much for listening so far about the game. It's called Creatureshire, My Creatures Farm Hotel. And if you have been following along till now, and you might have thought this island is enormously big, how am I going to finish it and accommodate 4 to 8 players in the short amount of time? Because now, for example, there's only 7 days left, approximately, actually 6 days, and then the island has to launch. All right. So yes, very good question. I am also thinking about this every day as I'm designing, and because it takes so much time to develop a new event, for me it's so much slower than, for example, I'm learning now SNBox, and it's so much faster to iterate and test stuff and do stuff in SNBox. Although there is stuff that takes longer as well. For example, you have to set up every asset, while here you have all the assets from Fortnite available. But once you have set up your assets in SNBox, it's very quick to do stuff there. But in UFN, it does feel lengthy. There is so much time spent on iteration and dragging stuff into place, and yeah, it is lengthy. So yeah, that's where it's at the moment. Okay, I forgot to mention that the supply rooms, which you guys just saw with the wood and picnic. So this is the picnic zone. And this is your picnic basket resupply zone, I guess. So when your guests check into your hotel, they can use all the facilities in and around the hotel. We're going to build some more over time, and as the game grows, I think for launch we're going to stick with these two and maybe a pool, and then we'll just have a forest around, just to keep it simple for the first phase of the game. But the idea is that the guests pay you, they come and have a picnic, and you have to keep the picnic baskets resupplied. If guests want a fishing experience, they come and fish here a little bit, and you have to keep the fish bites resupplied. The same for the camping site. You have a camping site, and you have to resupply the wood at the wood station so that guests can light the fire and enjoy a night under the stars. So that is it. In terms of the farming, yeah, I'm still working out a plan of action for that. I really wanted to bring drivable tractors. I do have a verse code for that for another game I was developing called Underwater Tycoon, but that is going to be a PC game and not a verse or not a UFN game, Fortnite game anymore. So yes, I'm going to try and do drivable tractors for you guys so that you can actively drive in your field and the swell will change and stuff like that. I'm still thinking how to achieve that. But yeah, I wanted something very interactive. So that's kind of where my head is at the moment. All right, let's talk about having this ready for the 23rd. So I'm rethinking now my whole plan to have Creatureshire Ireland, or Creatureshire the village, ready alongside the farm. This is because it has turned out that the whole development of this is quite extensive, and for one player, although it will keep you busy quite a while, it might be extensive for one player to do both farming and hoteliering. So my thought is maybe, let's zoom out. This portion belongs to a farmer. That is a hotel. And maybe another portion here is a farm. So 2 farms and a hotel, and maybe another 2 farms and a hotel. Or I will balance it between 3 hotels, 3 farms. And then one player is a hotelier, another is a farmer. So you are not going to be both, maybe. And when you play the game, you choose to be either one. And then the farmer resupplies the hotelier with what they need, and the hotelier provides again, buys from the farmer their supply and so on. And maybe I will skip the development of the village for now in phase 1, and I will just launch the game maybe with, let's say, 4 players to start with, 2 farms and 2 hotels, just to get the mechanics out there and make sure that the whole game is working flawlessly before it going too big. So maybe this whole island idea, especially because of the UFN memory limitations, I will postpone until a later chapter in the game. For example, when the game launches, it will be just a small 1 petal area of the farm, or we'll change how the island looks, maybe put the Creatureshire in the middle, or take the farms here or something. I don't know. We'll see how it's going to go. I just want to finish the hotel today, put the mechanics, and then we'll play through the game once and see how it plays. And yeah, take it from there. Take it from there. Or if it comes to that, I'll keep it together. Then you're both a farmer and a hotelier, or put 2 players per base. Then you can share the duties as you wish and play together. For a more social experience. But I know not everyone has a partner they want to play with or can play with, or sometimes they don't, or they spawn into an island with a partner and maybe doesn't go so well. So I don't know. I'm taking it day by day now. Let's see how far the progress goes and how far along I can get today. So yeah, thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you for listening to me rambling on about this game. Please wishlist the game. It is on my website at www.belastrah.com. The link will be in the description below. And I'll see you later. I will put now off the microphone and put some music on as I try to develop as quickly as possible today. I wish you a good day. We'll chat again later. Bye for now.
Darkness is whispering now, telling me to give it a bow. The whispers are so sweet and low. Darkness wants to steal my hope. In the night, darkness whispering what's right. The whispers telling me to quit. Darkness saying I won't fit. The darkness speaks with sugar tongue. The whispers make my resistance come undone. I'm listening to every word. Darkness whispers I have heard. The whispers growing ever loud. Darkness is pulling me toward the shroud. my chest, the weight is stealing all my rest. I'm carrying this burden deep, the sorrow makes me want to weep. The loss has left a gaping hole, the weight is crushing up my soul. I'm bearing more than I can take, the grief for every move I make. Crushing all my bones, the weight becomes my heaviest stone. I'm drowning in this sea of pain, the grief runs through my every vein. The burden of the loss I bear, the weight more than I can share. The grief consumes me from within, the weight of all I've lost, all sin. Pressing on my weary soul, the weight of grief, making me lose all control. The sorrow that I cannot shake, the weight of every heart that breaks, the weight of grief. I'm barely standing here. Is crushing down, the sorrow wears a heavy crown, the weight of loss upon my back, the grief is not upon my track. The weight of grief pressing on my weary soul, the weight of grief making me lose all control. The sorrow that I cannot shake, the weight of every heart that breaks, the weight of grief. I'm barely standing here. Darkness deep, I'm calling but you do not speak. The silence is so loud, so clear, God's quiet fills me full of fear. I'm praying but there's no reply, God's silence makes me ask out why. The darkness swallows up my core, God's quiet is the worst of all. Crying out but no one hears, God's silence through the darkest years. The valley echoes with no sound, God's quiet is the only found. The silence is becoming loud, God's absence absence hiding in the shroud. I'm waiting for some sign of grace, but silence is God's hidden face. God's silence in the dark, the quiet breaking up my faith. God's silence in the dark, silent through my darkest day. The absence that I feel so deep, God's silence makes me want to weep. God's silence in the dark, where can I find your light? God's silence in the valley deep, the quiet where the darkness keeps. God's silence is a heavy test, God's quiet is my darkest best. God's silence in the dark, the quiet breaking up my faith. God's silence in the dark, silent through my darkest day. The absence that I feel so deep, God's silence makes me want to weep. God's silence in the dark, where can I find your light? Taking over me, the panic won't let me be free. I'm paralyzed by what might be. Fear is consuming endlessly. The terror grips me deep inside. There's nowhere left for me to hide. The fear is rising all around. Fear is the only sound. Trembling at the unknown force, fear is running off its course. The panic flooding through my veins, fear has broken all my chains. The fear is screaming in my ears, fear feeding all my darkest fears. I'm gasping for a breath of air, fear has trapped me in despair. Consuming me, the terror burning bright. Fear consuming me, darkness is my light. The panic that I cannot shake, fear of choices that I make. Fear consuming me, I'm drowning in the night. Fear is consuming all my heart, the terror tearing me apart. Fear is rising all around. Fear is the only sound. Fear consuming me, the terror burning bright. Fear consuming me, darkness is my light. The panic that I cannot shake, fear of choice choices that I make, fear consuming me. I'm drowning in the night. The valley's teaching me something new. The lessons hidden in the view. I'm starting now to understand. The valley's showing me God's hand. The darkness has a purpose here. The valley's teaching through the fear. I'm learning what I needed to know. The valley's helping me to grow. The trials are the teacher here. The valley's making it so clear. I'm starting to see the design. The valley's message so divine. The pain is speaking wisdom true. The valley's showing me what's new. I'm grasping now the greater plan. The valley's how I understand. The valley teaches me the lessons hidden deep. The valley teaches me what I came to see. The darkness is the teacher here. The valley making messages clear. The valley teaches me. I'm learning what is true. The valley's teaching all I need. The lessons planting precious seed. The valley's purpose now is clear. The valley's message I can hear. The valley teaches me. Oh, the lessons hidden deep. Oh, the valley teaches me. What I came to see. The darkness has the teacher here. The valley making messages clear. The valley teaches me. I'm learning what is true. I see a glimmer breaking through, a light that's burning bright and true. The darkness is not absolute. A glimmer gives my heart fresh root. There's hope within the faintest glow, a light that makes my spirit grow. The glimmer breaking through the night is pointing toward a brighter side. I'm following that gentle gleam, a light that's more than just a dream. The glimmer growing ever bright is leading me from dark to light. The light is spreading all around, a glimmer of the holy ground. I'm moving breaking, crystal clear, a glimmer growing ever bright. The light is conquering the night. A glimmer of light, the hope is breaking through. A glimmer of light, my spirit rising new. The light that I can barely see, a glimmer is setting me free. A glimmer of light, I'm finding hope I feel His presence drawing near. God's meeting me and conquering fear. The valley's now a sacred place. I'm seeing God's redeeming face. God meets me in this darkest hour. He's showing me His greatest power. The encounter changes everything. God's presence makes the heavens ring. I'm standing in God's holy light. I'm standing in God's holy light. God meets me and removes the night. God meets me and removes the night. The presence that I feel so deep. God's meeting me and makes me weak. God's showing me His tender grace. God meets me in this broken place. The encounter is transforming me. God's presence setting my spirit free. God meets me here in the valley's darkest night. God meets me here with His glorious light. The presence that I feel turning point. I'm feeling something here anoint. The darkness that has held me fast is breaking and becoming past. I'm seeing now with different eyes. The valley shows me precious prize. The turning point is happening here. The perspective becoming crystal clear. The valley is not what I thought. The lessons that the darkness brought are showing me a greater plan. The turning point helps me to stand. I'm rising from the valley floor. The turning point unlocks the door. The darkness was not meant to stay. The valley's turning me away. The valley's turning point. Everything is changing here. The valley's turning point. The answer becoming clear. The moment when the dark turns light. The valley's turning point is right. The valley's turning point. My life is turning new. The transformation's just begun. The turning point is here today. The valley's turning me away. The valley's turning point. Everything is changing here. The valley's turning point. The answer becoming clear. The moment when the dark turns light. The valley's turning point is right. The valley's turning point. My life is turning new. The struggle is making me strong. The valley's showing all along. The hardship is the building block. The strength is breaking through the lock. I'm finding power in the pain. The struggle helps me to sustain. The burden is the training ground. The strength is solid, can be found. The valley is the forge of might. The struggle shows what I have got. Strength is emerging from the pain. Strength from struggle is my gain. From the ashes now, the valley made me take a vow. The destruction was not the end. The ashes helped me to ascend. The fire that has burned me down has forged within me something crown. I'm rising stronger than before. The ashes are the temple floor. I'm climbing out of the destroyed. The valley has made me overjoyed. The ashes falling all around. I'm rising up from sacred ground. The rebirth is complete today. The ashes scattering the way. I'm standing as a new creation. The valley brought my elevation. Rising from the ashes, the phoenix in my soul. Rising from the ashes, I am finally whole. The fire that consumed me through. Rising from the ashes, brand new. Rising from the ashes, my greatest victory song. I'm rising from the ashes now. The valley taught me how. Rising from the ashes strong. The rising is where I belong. Rising from the ashes, the phoenix in my soul. Rising from the ashes, I am finally whole. The fire that consumed me through. Rising from the ashes, brand new. Rising from the ashes, darkness brought me, drawing near to God's own heart and His design. The valley is a blessing fine. The suffering has taught me much. The valley is a blessing's touch. The pain was not a waste at all. The blessing in the valley's call. I'm grateful for the valley's way, the blessing in the darkest day. The struggle is the greatest gift. The valley gave my spirit lift. The valley's been a school so true. The blessing makes me wholly new. The darkness was the blessing's door. The valley's given so much more. The valley's blessing, the gift that I have found. The valley's blessing on holy ground. The suffering that I've endured, the valley's blessing has secured. The valley's blessing, I'm grateful for this way. The valley's blessing is profound. The gift is on this sacred ground. The blessing that the valley brings, the valley's blessing makes me sing. The valley's blessing, the gift that I have found. The valley's blessing, on holy ground. The suffering that I've endured, the valley's blessing has secured. The valley's blessing, I'm grateful for this way. I'm no longer lost anymore. The valley showed me to the door. The darkness was the final test. The way is leading me to blessed. The path is opening before me. The valleys set my spirit free. I'm no longer wandering about. The way is showing me no doubt. The direction is being King so true. The valley led me to his view. The darkness brought me to this place where I can see the King's own face. The King is walking by my side. The valley can no longer hide his presence in the darkest hour. The King is showing all his power. I'm honored by his company. The King has set my spirit free. The valley journey leads right here, walking with the King so clear. The King is holding up my hand. The valley brought me to this land. I'm walking with the King of Kings, the praise that my whole heart now sings. Walking with the King, the majesty is all around. Walking with the King on sacred holy ground. The darkness that I walked before led me to the King's own door. Walking with the King forever in his sight. Walking with the King is real. The valley helps me now to feel. Walking with the King so true. The King is walking here with you. Walking with the King, the majesty is all around. Walking with the King on sacred holy ground. The darkness that I walked before led me to the King's own door. Walking with the King forever in his sight. The valley has revealed my call, the purpose hidden through it all. The darkness has shown me the way, purpose that will come today.
I'm seeing now what I am for. The valley opened up the door. The journey brought me clarity. The purpose sets my spirit free.
The valley was the training ground. The purpose in the depths I found. The struggle gave me the design. The valley's purpose so divine.
I'm walking in my life's true call. The valley's shown me it's all. The darkness brought me to this place
Where I can see my
purpose face.
purpose discovered.
The meaning is revealed.
the same as I once was. The valley changed me, this is because the darkness was the chrysalis. The valley brought my metamorphosis. The person that I used to be, the valley set that version free. The transformation is complete. The valley made me more discreet. I'm standing as a new creation. The valley brought my transformation. The change runs to my deepest core. The valley made me something more. The old is gone, the new is here. The valley made the path so clear. I'm transformed by what I've been through. The valley's made me wholly new. Transformed by the valley, everything has changed. Transformed by the valley, my whole life rearranged. The darkness was the tool of change. Transformed by the valley's range. Transformed by the valley, I'm finally free. Transformed by the valley deep. The change is mine to keep. Transformed by the darkness light. The valley made me whole and right. Transformed by the valley, everything has changed. Transformed by the valley, my whole life rearranged. The darkness was the tool of change. Transformed by the valley's range. Transformed by the valley, I'm finally free. The valley could not keep me down. The victory is my highest crown. The darkness tried to steal my soul. The valley's made me finally whole. I'm standing as a victor here. The valley is now crystal clear. The enemy cannot prevail. The valley shows the victory's tale. The victory that I have gained, the valley has been my training. The triumph is beyond compare. The valley brought me to this prayer. I'm raising up my victory song. The valley helps me all along. The triumph echoes through my soul. The valley's victory made me whole. The valley's victory, the conquest is complete. The valley's victory, the triumph is so sweet. The darkness that I walk through here, the valley's victory shines clear. The valley's victory, my triumph is secure. The valley's victory is mine today. The triumph shows the kingdom's way. The valley's victory burns so bright. The triumph telling everyone I meet. The valley made my faith complete. The darkness that I had to face has brought me to this holy place. My testimony is so true. The valley showed what God can do. The struggle that I had to bear has proven God is always there. I'm sharing with the world my tale. The valley story will prevail. The darkness was the testing ground. The testimony has been found. The valley journey is my proof. The testimony shows the truth. The pain became the greatest gift. The valley gave my spirit lift. Testimony from the valley, the story that I share. Testimony from the valley shows God answered prayer. The darkness that I walked before, testimony opens heaven's door. Testimony from the valley will help the lost to see. Testimony, testimony from the valley. Testimony from the valley deep. Testimony from the valley deep. Testimony from the valley. Testimony. Testimony from the valley deep. The story I will always keep. Oh, testimony spreading far and wide. The valley's truth cannot hide. Testimony from the valley, the story that I share. Testimony from the valley shows God answered prayer. The darkness that I walked before, testimony opens heaven's door. Testimony from the valley will help the lost to I walked through the valley so dark, but God was with me every spark. The darkness could not steal my soul. The valley's journey made me whole. The fear and pain and deepest strife, the valley tested all my life. But through it all God stood so near. The valley's darkness brought him clear. The loneliness and heavy weight, the valley brought me to my fate. The struggle was the greatest test. The valley brought me to be blessed. I'm standing now on higher ground. The valley is where I was found. The darkness was the gift so true. The valley made me finally new. The journey through the valley deep, the promises the Lord did keep. The valley's taught me who I am. The darkness was the Lord's master plan. I walked through the valley and it changed me. I walked through the valley and God's grace has saved me. I walked through the valley and He met me there. I walked through the valley in His love and care. I walked through the valley and the darkness could not stay. the valley of shadow and death. The valley tested every breath. I walked through the valley with the king by my side. The valley could not hide. I walked through the valley and I'm standing today. The valley showed the kingdom's way. I walked through the valley and emerged set free. The valley revealed destiny. The valley journey is complete. The darkness brought me to my feet. I walked through and I survived. The valley helped me come alive. We walked through the valley together. We walked through the valley forever. We walked through the valley and found. We walked through the valley on holy ground. I walked through the valley and the darkness could not stay. I walked through the valley. God was with me all the way. The valley that I journeyed through has made my life completely new. I walked through the valley and I found God's love so true. I walked through the valley and survived. I walked through the valley and came alive. The valley made me whole. I walked through with my soul. The darkness could not break. I walked through for God's sake. Walked through the valley. God met me in my darkest hour. Forever and ever.
All right, I think that looks pretty good. So I just finished up the hotel room pet creature area, or I think I'm almost finished. Let's take a look at that. So I just realized that I have to bring in the theme for the creatures hotel a bit more, and the hotels were not the hotel rooms were not showing the pet creature implementation as well. So I am removing the library shelves and instead implementing a pet corner, which is also going to make more sense. There is going to be 3 levels of upgrade. Let's take a look at that. So you start with a level 1 zone, just like so. All right, so let's say you start with the bare minimum for your pet creature room when you are the hotelier and you are upgrading your hotel room. So then you have level 1 activated. The guests check in with their creatures, they check into their bedroom, and their pets can enjoy this corner for sleep. There's a bigger basket for big creatures and 2 smaller ones for your creatures to sleep there. The hotel supplies cat food and dog yummers, so that is pretty cool. So as the hotelier here, when you upgrade your room to level 2, you upgrade your baskets as a result as well. Let's just get that one. All right, then you have a level 2 pet corner, and then you upgrade to level 3 with a little cat zone right here. All right, so how does this work, or how do I imagine it's working? Just the same way we are having our supply zones that you have to attend to as the hotelier. For example, when guests check into your hotel, they can use your facilities. They want to camp for the night. They come here and camp, and then you need to keep resupplying your wood stockpile zone with wood so that your guests can make a fire and enjoy firing. So that's one of your tasks as the hotel manager. Another area is your picnic basket zone. When the guests check into your hotel, you resupply this picnic basket area with picnic baskets in order for your guests to enjoy the picnic. And when you resupply these zones, the guest leaves you a tip and you charge extra. You also have the little fishing zone. If the guests want to relax with a little bit of fishing, you need to resupply the fish zones with the fishy bites. That then is also the main reason why I'm setting within your hotel area the supply zones, different supply zone rooms. So for example, this is supply room 1. It has your coffee beans and your fishy bites that you're going to resupply. Supply room 2 has your wood piles here and your picnic baskets. Supply room 3 has your veggies and all your fruits for your restaurant, which is on level 2. And then for resupplying the pet and dog food in the guest bedrooms, you have your resupply room 4, which then also has wheat, olive oil, cheese, and water. And these you're resupplying throughout the hotel. All right, so that is now all coming nicely together. And as I mentioned in the morning, if I'm going to have time, or if I'm going to have the ability for the island to get as big as I want it to, I will finish up Creatureshire village. And from the village, you buy your pet supplies, your pet food and your doggy food. There's an olive oil shop, so you shop for your olive oil at the olive oil shop in the village. The same for the cheese, the same for the water. And then your veggies and your fruit, you actively source from your farmer who is farming right next door to you. Your farmer come and deliver your fresh produce right to your hotel. So it's kind of like a little trading system that I'm creating between the two players. So the farmer will come and deliver. You buy veggies and produce from the farmer, and any other produce you need, you go to the Creatureshire village right there in the middle, a magical village, and then you buy your other supplies. All right, so let's quickly go through that process again. So you start your tycoon off with just a level 1 section. You just have one room available, and you check in your guest at the reception desk. Your guests get allocated a hotel room. They go to their hotel room with their creature. They check in, they sleep, and then they enjoy your facilities. And throughout all this process, you earn your currency and your income. And the happier you make your guests by keeping their rooms and stuff resupplied with stock, the better tips you get and the faster you can upgrade your hotel for it to expand into the big hotel that you want it to be. So your big hotel room, let's take a look at that. And then ultimately, once you have upgraded to level 3, your hotel is a big flourishing hotel with many bedrooms and suites with areas for your guests to enjoy as well. All right, so right now I am busy with level 1 of the hotel. I want to finish up level 1. So let's remove the roof. Let's remove level 3. Let's remove level 2. And then let's check again the bedroom. So the bedroom has now been upgraded. I'm just wondering if I should put another basket upgrade here, because I have 3 levels for the bedrooms as well. So let's take a look at that. That's level 1. When you just start your tycoon, you get a bare minimum hotel room. That is level 1. So just the bare minimum. Then you upgrade your room to level 2 and you get a little bit more goodies, and this bed is eliminated. And then you eventually upgrade to level 3, which is the most luxurious premium room that you have available. And then the same for the bathroom. Bathroom has also 3 upgrade levels. Let's take a look at that. So level 1, when you start your tycoon, is a bare minimum bathroom hotel room. Level 2 looks like so. It's a bit more posh and upgraded as part of your cozy hotel. And then level 3 is the most luxurious. You have all your nice goodies there. All right, and this is for the blue wing. The green wing bedrooms look slightly different. And yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm very happy with how this corner looks. I just think we need something here, a flower pot or something to make it just look a bit more, because I removed the bedroom shelves now, or the library shelves. So now that little corner compared to this room is a little bare. Let's see the Plumpton assets. I really love this Plumpton assets a lot. Plumpton, what would we call it? Pot plant. Pot plant. I want a little bigger one because it has to stand out in the corner there. So I don't want it to be too small. This flower is pretty nice. Or a flower pot like that. Something that's very nice. Let's see this one with the bigger leaves. Oh, that's small, but we can upscale it. I just don't want it to look weird when we upscale it. So let's see. There are other ones in the fortnight. Why does the leaves look so weird? Okay. No, that's not working. Let's see something different. I guess I need something a bit more bushy, you know, something that's gonna really take up the space here and not look weird. That looks kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, yeah, like that. That's a huge pot plant. I mean, compared to the player, that's going to be huge. But let's imagine we have a life-size pot plant. I wonder if I can put a play corner for the pets there instead. It's just going to take me a bit of time to develop that, but that would be cool as well. Let's just see what it looks like with the roof on, because when you look at it like this, it's probably not with the lighting. Okay. So do you guys think I should add some more goodies here for the pets? I don't want to overdo it because we're going to have other corners in the hotel for the pets, like the pet playground. But, or the pet playground I might integrate into the village area, not to repeat it like too many times. Because we are on 47,000 memory at the moment, and this is just with one hotel and one farm at the moment, and the bare minimum in the village. So yeah, I have to kind of keep my ambitions in control. Because if you're working with UFN, as you know, yeah. Okay, this one and this one is now matching up. These two pot plants. That actually looks cool. So yeah. I think it's enormous now though. Yeah, let's just see how something else would look in terms of if we can find like a fern or something. Okay, it's always hard to find props in UFN because there's a fern. Because you always have to struggle with the naming because they never name stuff properly. I think the fern is going to look better because it's, yeah, I think it's going to look better. It's just going to fit with the whole scene a bit more. You know what I wish? I wish for the Plumpton assets, they had option for the window to be a bit more on the right so we could move stuff up. Let me actually see. I think I'm being already perfectionistic at the moment, but yeah, it would just look nice. Plumpton wall, Plumpton window. I just want a window that's a bit more to the right and not in the middle so that I have the option. Okay, they don't have it. I could always model it, but you guys know that always takes time. Let's leave it like that for now. Let's pretend we are not seeing it for now. Okay, let's turn the fern as well. Yep. I think this, it fills the corner, but it's not as overwhelming as the other one. And I think it's just the right size. Okay, that leaf is going in there. And luckily we didn't have to scale it. It was already the right size, so in terms of scaling it's going to look correct. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of bothers me, but for now I think we're going to leave it like that. Because we don't have that much time. I have only today to finish all the bedrooms and the floors. So tomorrow and Sunday we are going to attend to finalizing the verse for the tycoon with the new implemented hotel mechanics, which I still have to write and implement. So yeah, I'm a bit cautious that I'm not going to be able to finish in time. You know, that looks cool. I think that's pretty cool. If I check into this hotel, I would very much like that. So then you can, I still need to put here the mechanics, but the creature, you can make your creature sleep here. We will see if we can do other interactables with this section just to make more use of it. Okay, not that you are going to check in as a guest, but I mean your NPC guest players. Although, yeah, I have been thinking about this, that if we really go full on role playing in future, not the initial release, that we might have different roles you could come and play in Creatureshire, the village of Creatureshire. And that is maybe if you want to be just a guest and you want to have a guest experience, you start the island experience as a guest. And then you can check into the hotel with your creature and, you know, do all the fun stuff that guests do. But I don't know how to navigate that in UFN, because in UFN, matchmaking is by fortnight, and we do not have the option to predefine at this moment different roles up front, so that when you're in the lobby of fortnight, just a moment, bedroom corner one setup. We don't have the option that when a player is in the Fortnite lobby and when they select a specific game, that they can now pick a specific role. And that is problematic for example, a game like this, which is a RPG, tycoon, life simulator, like a Sims kind of game, which I wanted to make, which is a little bit more than a tycoon, where you could experience a specific thing in life. Like you could be the hotelier, for example, and you experience managing this hotel more as that. But you could also then be a guest, for example, a guest player, and come and check into the hotel. You could even cause havoc in the hotel, you know, break something in the room or something, and then the hotelier player has to charge you for that or whatever. There's, you know, something like this. And maybe you have your house in the village and you just come for vacation here. So very, how would I say, more advanced gameplay like that is not possible in Fortnite yet, or UFN for us as developers, because the major problem is when a player is in the lobby, they pick your game, and now they see, oh, it's a hotel farm management game. Yes, I'm going to be a hotel manager. Now they log into the game, and if there's 10 players, now they do not have the ability to be a hotel manager, because the 3 or 4 roles assigned to hotel managers, because we only have 4 bases for hotel in this game. So if we go out a little bit, we have 4 hotel bases in this game. All 4 positions has now been occupied already by 2 other players. And now let's say they wanted to be a farmer, but now those roles, the 6 remaining roles, has been consumed by 6 other players as well. And now there's only a guest role left, and maybe they don't want to be that. So in Fortnite, you spawn into the island, and then you only know if your role is available or not, and that is the problem. So for that reason, it's a bit more complex if I wanted to do multi-layered role-playing, where you would play one time maybe as a farmer and your progress is saved. And when you log into the game again, next time you could manage a hotel. And then another time you could be a guest. So these multi-roles for one game, yeah, it's not possible, but it's probably not impossible either. Maybe I just don't know how to do it yet, but I know that the matchmaking in the lobby for UFN games is too complex at the moment, and not advanced enough yet for us to set up roles like that. But that would be really nice. I would recommend, if UFN really wants to expand in future, that we as developers are given these kind of roles, these kind of tools where you could set up a game and predefine that when a player is in the lobby, which role is available in the current server game that has been spawned. And if their role is not available in that game, if they can find a server where a game is ongoing, or start a new game where they could be the role they want to be. It's just something like that, just FYI. Okay, anyway, now I am... Okay, this is the blue wing rooms. They are now complete. The coffee station is complete. I just want to recap in my own mind. The coffee station is where you're going to resupply the coffee all the time to the guests from your storeroom. And you buy the coffee in town from the coffee shop. All right, so this is blue wing. You have supply room 4 there. Okay, we have the guest reception area. You're going to start off with a level 1 desk. I need to rename these in order for my leveling system to work. So today it's very important that I keep track of what I'm doing in terms of the upgrade system for the game, so that tomorrow when I set up the tycoon mechanics, it will go faster. So when you start the game, you have only 1 reception desk, but as you upgrade the game, you can hire receptionists who automatically manage your checking of your guests for you. All right, so these are your 3 reception desks. So let's run through it. I'm the hotelier, I'm a player, and I'm managing this hotel. I'm checking in this very muscly dude. All right, and then he would go automatically with his creature to his room. All right, so that's blue wing. Now let's check out green wing. So green wing rooms I wanted to have a different look for. And now here is where we are going to implement the pet station, probably right underneath these shelves. I want it to look different. Every section of your hotel looks different. So when you start the game, level 1, you're going to have just access to this zone 1. And once you've upgraded zone 1, you upgrade to zone 2, which is the green zone. So now let's see what I'm going to do in terms of this pet station. Okay, why are these not part of it? Okay. So what games are you guys working on for the creature release upcoming? Let me know in the comments below. That would be cool to know. Pet sleep too. All right. Yeah. Yeah, this is just one hotel for one player at the moment. That's why I was talking about in the morning. I think I'm going to split the roles between being a farmer and a hotel manager, because it's probably going to get too big for doing a tycoon with both of these. It would be nice to have both. I thought it would be nice to have both, but then I realized later on, one player might be so busy in their mind, fully in their hotel, that for a game design wise, it wouldn't make sense to bring them between the 2 roles all the time. But what would make sense and fun as a multiplayer role play game would be to have farmers around your hotel. But once again, it comes to that problem which we might have when players spawn into a game, or yesterday they played, and now today they come back to their game and they spawn into existing game, and then they don't have that role available. So I'm not sure how I'm going to navigate that. I'm going to leave that till tomorrow, where I can figure out what I'm doing. Maybe I keep it to a 2-player game even, just for the initial release, in order to have just a farmer and one hotel manager, and then it's a 2-player game, and then you don't have that problem where a player spawns into the game and don't have the role available. And for that reason, I might have 2 hotels and 2 farms set up, but only 2 players. Just an example. It would be nice if we could procedurally generate. We can probably, I don't know, I didn't get into procedural generation in UFN yet. I don't know if you guys know if that is possible. I guess I will have to update my knowledge in that. In Unreal, it's very cool that you can procedurally generate for the player. But here, yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Okay, wait. I got off track here, sorry. We have to now, now that we have standardized the pet zone for the blue room sections, I have to repeat them across all the rooms. So I think before I do the green rooms, the green room section here, I will first fix all the rooms in the blue room section. Let's call it section A of your hotel. All right, so I'm going to select all the props at the moment, because they have to be universally the same across all the rooms, and I will duplicate them. Okay, I should have switched off my transform, but anyway. Okay, so don't mind these I know it looks a little wacky that walls overlapping one another, but this is for when I do the tycoon setup tomorrow. You don't have access to the other zones yet, so you have to upgrade first. So yeah, let's do like this actually, because it is a bit annoying when it flickers like that. Come. Let's go back to, what is this? Pet sleep, pet sleep. This is room, what was it, 3? Oh yes, I mistitled this one. Pet sleep 1 for room 1. Pet sleep 3 for room 3. Let's move this to room 3. Okay. Now we're going to sort out where to put it. Luckily here we don't have a window, so that's helpful in terms of that. Oh, we forgot our plant. Let's move it to pet sleep 1. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I should have done first here my leveling for the pet sleep section. Because if you don't keep this in mind, it's going to get wacky later on when we set up the tycoon. So this whole thing goes together, level 1. LV1. Okay, put it like that. Yep. I think we might as well put that also under level 1 because we want it to look nice when the guest checks when you visit the room. Yep. Like that LV1. You know, the pet bowl, I think we can just have maybe 1. Just not to overdo it too much. Maybe the green one or the gold one. I think the green one looked better. Let's call it Pet Bowl 1. You can also make it a bit bigger so it's more visible when you're a player. Okay. Maybe it goes a little off like that. Okay, anyway, this needs also, so yeah, see how quickly you can miss stuff if you are not careful to pay attention, especially tomorrow when you have to attach now all your tycoon mechanics. Then if you don't have everything sorted properly in your folders, it gets very, very confusing very soon. And that's also why I do 1 hotel at a time. So first I finish 1 hotel, get it completely sorted, play test it, and then move on to duplicating it for the second player. Okay, pet bowl 1. I think that can be part of a level 2 upgrade. So let's put LV2 for level 2. And that yum yum can also be level 2. Let's put it. Those ones can be level 1. Are they already level 1? Yep. Pot plant. Level 2. Because we don't want the room to look wacky when we first start. These baskets will be level 2. Level 2 baskets. And I am considering level 3, but yeah, we also need to keep the game memory. We need to keep considerate of the game memory. Pet food. Let's do cat food level 2. Let's do dog food level 3. What is rusted? Oh, that's the, let's make that 2 as well. So let's look at it. Level 1, that's a level 1 pet station. But wait, why is that one active? Okay, we forgot to sort this one. Oh, okay, let's just do like that. Okay, that's a level 1 pet station. Yep, very good. Level 1. Then you upgrade to level 2. Doesn't make sense to have the food there without the food, without the cat thingy. Huh. Maybe it does. It's fine. No, it's not fine. Let's put it all. Let's make this little house level 2. Okay. Make it a level 2. Okay. So level 1, level 2, that makes more sense. Level 3 with the doggy food, and that's it. And the bowls, I think. Let's put this to level 3. Yep. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So your creature station, level 1, upgrade to level 2, upgrade to level 3. Let's leave the baskets for now, otherwise it's going to get too complex. Let's delete this because it will be easier to just copy and paste the new upgraded system, so I don't have to redo the folders again. So yes, the room numbers are unequal on the left and equal on the right. Very similar to a real hotel. That's just helpful if you, I thought it will be helpful for the player to keep track of where the rooms are at when they get pop-up messages on their screen with quests. So yeah, that's helpful. Or I thought it's helpful. Let me know if you think it's helpful, but I guess we will play test it and we will see over time if it's going to be helpful or not. So we're probably going to put this one in the corner here, which is going to be different from the other room. So every room is going to be slightly different because some rooms have windows and the doors are in a different corner. So we have to accommodate that. Actually, in this room, it looks pretty cool that it fits very nicely in this corner. And now I can put books in here for the guest. Okay, now it's different from the other one in that way because I didn't need to put any filler there for the other rooms. Maybe I'll just, not to overcomplicate my life, close it up there. I think I'm overthinking it. Okay, I'm overthinking it. I could always put it in this corner and the desk in this corner. Then I don't have to attend to that issue that I have to put more props because every prop is gonna mess with the memory. So I'm trying to not get into the problem of feature creep or, yeah, you know, like that thing we all suffer from as game creators. So yeah, let's do like that. So I don't need additional props. Okay, 90. Should have brought the carpet with it. Anyway. Probably don't need so many portraits now. So yeah, this one is going to look a little different. This one, I think I put it too much into the wall. Let's bring it out. Okay. Maybe too much in as well. Okay, so that looks cool in the corner. I did change the size of the rug here, so let's see. You know, one thing I wish is that they will fix the scale copy and paste thing, because look what happens when you do it. Oh, but this time it worked. The other time when I did it, it don't want to work. It makes it different. I guess I did it wrong. Okay. So yeah, the carpet is a different size. I liked it like this before. It works like that. But now, with the disc, would it fit there? But then you can't get through the door there. Okay. Let's move it more. And now these portraits are not going to work. So for this room, I think we are just going to have what if I had one white wall running like this, and I could, let's see if there's a wall without that brown stuff on it. Let's see. Because that would just be helpful. Okay. I think it's this one. But I think it's going to have the brown. I think I will have to use regular walls instead of the Plumpton walls here, because it would just make more sense if I could move this like here. Let's first see how it looks like. We need to get a plain wall. Plain wall. Just super plain, basic plain wall with nothing on it. Let's put it on top even. Now we're going to replace the texture data with the Plumpton colors. If it will work, because did it take it? I think it did. Okay, now I still want this other pattern on the back side. So that's the wrong side. Let's do this side. Yeah, I guess that's gonna work. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Brilliant. Let's move this also into the folder. First of all, I'm going to take off the damage because we don't want players, opposing players, if there's going to be in the future, to damage our hotel walls. Floor one. Okay. Now we can move this here. Now this carpet is not working anymore. It's kind of weird to fit with this one. I wonder if we just make it blue as well. Actually, without the carpet, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, because now the room is busier. So when we designed the room originally, it looked cool with the two carpets because you have your zone here and you have your zone here. So the accents work together. But now, because we are incorporating the creature zone into the bedroom, hotel room, we have a problem in terms of coloring and how the overall aesthetic looks. So I think because the room is busier, we can now just go without the other carpet. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. I think that looks pretty cool. So that is bedroom 3 complete for the hotel. And the plain walls still looks pretty cool. It melts with the rest of the hotel design. It's not a problem that it doesn't have pillars in the middle, because inside the bedroom it looks good. We could even, yeah, like here it doesn't have a wall there, so that you can go into the bathroom more easier. So yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I would still like to have the window here, to be honest. But okay, let's deal with it. Let's go with the flow. Okay, this is then Pet Sleep 3 for room 3. We have our 3 levels of upgrade for the creature zone. You will have level 1 when you start the game, then you can upgrade to level 2 and level 3 for room 3 as well. Let's see just if the lighting is correct, because I put 2 lights inside the cubicles there. Where are we at? Floor. 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 Right, so when the roof comes on top, the guest checks in with their creature. They are assigned a room. They come to room 3, open the door, check in. They guide their little pet to take a nap there. Perfect. They can work at the desk. The bedroom is available. The bathroom is there. They can walk around. Nothing is obstructing your walkway. Brilliant. The plant looks cool there. The little rail to hang your clothes is there. Okay, I think this works. I think it works pretty well. Very nice. Okay. I have standardized, I think now, the pet sleep zone for each room. Now I am going to have to repeat this for every single room. So that is going to take me quite a bit of time. But I think I should get that done before attending to any of the other things. Did I move this to room 3? So usually when it gets like a lot to navigate, I use the collapse all function just up there and just open it up again. I go to my farms where my farm folder is, farm 1, which is this farm, the hotel zone. Under my room plan, I will switch off the floor again so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. My rooms are here. Room 1. Yeah, so I have to move the pet sleep zone into room 3. Why do I have a pet sleep 4 already? What's going on now? What did I do? Did I copy it already? No. Oh, I think I misnamed this one. Okay, pet sleep 3. So now we have 2 of them. We have pet sleep 1, we have pet sleep 2. We'll duplicate this for the other rooms, which I will have to quickly adjust. Right. Yeah. So if you have been following the devlog for the past 10 days, you will know that I started with a blank Plumpton, well, not a blank island, well, sorry, with a Plumpton template. I installed it in UFN and loved the island, and then I started to move all the Plumpton assets out to the sides like so, like there, just out of my way so that I could make my own island in the middle. One of the main reasons I did this is because the Plumpton material was making issues in other Fortnite experiences. So I just wanted to keep it as easy as possible for myself, not to get dragged down, you know, by having to redo too much, but also having the ability to build whatever I had in my mind. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So this is room 5. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the guest bathrooms. The guest bathrooms you have to clean up. We'll see if we resupply toilet paper maybe here. That is the other thing I can put in the storeroom, man. I was thinking what else to put there, and then we can have a shop selling toilet paper in town. Oh my god. Paper, toilet paper. Why not? Why not? Because we have bathrooms, we have to make use of them in terms of gameplay. So why not have Now look at that. We are jumping from making the pet corners. Should I make them bigger just for illustrative purposes for the player? I guess the player is going to see what it is, right? They're going to know. Everyone knows what. Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to do that, but let's do that. I want the stacks to be a little bigger so you can see them easier. You can see easier what's going on here, basically. Maybe I should just make a big stack. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think I'm not going to fit 2 stacks. It's probably better to just do 1 like so. I'm going to attach it already to this shelf because then it's just easier for me to find it later on. Rename it so we don't have problem later on. Toilet paper. So supply room 4, player 2, toilet paper supply shelf. Did I do these correctly? Supply 4. Naming conventions when you just set up the game is quite important because when you start connecting everything in the back end, in a year from now, you're going to forget what you did. So, well, not even a year from now, probably a month. So I just try to keep it short, but yeah. So good naming conventions, a method that you yourself remember, that's very practical. Okay, so we're just making a stock supply of toilet paper like this. Can probably go up 1 more level. Okay, don't know if this is too much. We could have a material here representing this stuff, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I think we're gonna end up having only 4 players for the game, per game, because of just how extensive this hotel is ending up to become. But yeah, you also have to give the player the opportunity to, you know, play through a game over time, not just finish it in 3 hours. So P2, okay, P2, full toilet paper 1. I need that extra. I say, what did I do? Yeah, full roll 1. Yeah, okay, I guess we can. Yeah. Okay. Boom. So that is now our final supply stock complete. We now have toilet paper as well. And that you are going to, so as the hotel manager, or once you have automated staff later, you pick up the toilet roll from here and resupply your toilet paper here. Now I'm wondering how the guest will know that toilet paper is finished. Oh, that reminds me, before I forget, sign busy. Now to find the signs or the assets you need can be daunting here because you don't know where the stuff is at. All right, I think in order to work a little faster, I'm going to put the music on again. If you have a question, let me know in the comments. I will switch on the mic and try to answer you. In the meantime, enjoy the music and enjoy the game development so far. Thank you very much for watching. See you a bit later.
sleep. The darkness is surrounding me, but I'm walking down to see. The valley calls me to descend, the shadow where the light will end. I'm stepping into what I fear. The valley's drawing ever near. The valley's shadow I'm walking in tonight. The valley's shadow beyond the fading light. The darkness is embracing me. The valley's shadow's all I see. The valley's shadow, I'm walking through the dark. Of the valley rising high, the shadows blocking out the sky. I'm walking deeper step by step. The valley shadows got me kept. The valley whispers all around, the shadows making not a sound. I'm pressing on through all the fear. The valley's pulling me still near. The valley shadow is my path, the shadow showing aftermath. I'm walking through the valley's night. The shadow's where I'll find the light. The valley's shadow I'm walking in tonight. The valley's shadow beyond the fading light. The darkness is embracing me. The valley shadow's all I see. The valley shadow I'm walking through the dark. I'm standing in this wilderness alone. No other soul, no other home. The emptiness surrounds my core. I've never felt this way before. The silence is deafening loud. I'm screaming, but no sound comes out loud. The isolation cuts so deep. The wilderness has stolen sleep. I'm looking for a single face, but there's no one in this place. The wilderness is empty, bare. I'm lonely in this mountain air. The solitude is crushing me, but there's no one here to see. The wilderness where I now stand is empty like an hourglass of sand. Alone in the wilderness, my isolation burning deep. Alone in the wilderness, where angels fear to weep. The emptiness surrounding me is all that I to give it a bow. The whispers are so sweet and low. Darkness wants to steal my hope. In the night, darkness whispering what's right. The whispers telling me to quit. Darkness saying I won't fit. The darkness speaks with sugar tongue. The whispers make my resistance come undone. I'm listening to every word. Darkness whispers I have heard. The whispers growing ever loud. Darkness is pulling me toward the shroud. I'm struggling against the cold. Darkness whispers through it all. When darkness whispers, the voice is drawing me down. When darkness whispers, I'm close to losing ground. The whispers filling up my head. Darkness telling I am dead. When darkness whispers, I'm barely holding on. Darkness whispers in my ear. The whispers filling me with fear. When darkness whispers soft and low, I don't know if I should go. When darkness whispers, the voice is drawing me down. When darkness whispers, I'm close to losing ground. The whispers filling up my head. Darkness telling I am dead. When darkness whispers, I'm barely holding The grief is pressing on my chest. The weight is stealing all my rest. I'm carrying this burden deep. The sorrow makes me want to weep. The loss has left a gaping hole. The weight is crushing up my soul. I'm bearing more than I can take. The grief for every move I make. The sorrow crushing all my bones. The weight becomes my heaviest stone. I'm drowning in this sea of pain. The grief runs through my every vein. The burden of the loss I bear, the weight more than I can share. The grief consumes me from within. The weight of all I've lost, all sin. The weight of grief pressing on my weary soul. The weight of grief making me lose all control. The sorrow that I cannot shake. The weight of every heart that breaks. The weight of grief. I'm barely standing here. Is crushing down. The sorrow wears a heavy crown. The weight of loss upon my back. The grief is not upon my track. The weight of grief pressing on my weary soul. The weight of grief making me lose all control. The sorrow that I cannot shake. The weight of every heart that breaks. The weight of grief. I'm barely standing here.
All right, cool. So the hotel expanded again. Yeah, I know. So I realized that I'm gonna need a couple more, I guess you can call them supply zones. For example, the cleaning room supplies, the cleaning staff room, all of these kind of things for the hotel. And maybe I'm going a bit overboard here, but in terms of the ground floor level where I wanted to have most of the supply rooms, because we don't have as much space on the second and third level, which is reserved for the guest suites and the library and all the other fun stuff. I had to expand the hotel kind of a little bit again, so that we will have a supply room here with 3 levels of cleaning supply upgrades, which the player can have. Now, I could have probably done this in UI, but since this is a Life Simulator Tycoon kind of thing, I thought it's a bit more practical to just have it in the world as a real zone, and it's not going to take me that much time. It's also easier to set up in terms of when we have the actual tycoon to see the visual assets to add to the tycoon. So yeah, so I will have to build the roof extra for this zone now, but just an FYI of what just happened in terms of extending the hotel again. So I thought, yeah, might as well do it now. Who's gonna do it later? Okay, so it's just gonna look like the other supply rooms, but I either will do 2 rooms here or 1 big supply room here, in terms of maybe these equipment and stuff are a little bigger, but let's see how it goes throughout the course of the development. And also tomorrow, when I'm connecting the verse mechanics, we will see if we are moving stuff around. All right. So visually, the player will have their level 1 cleaning equipment. Then you have your level 2 cleaning equipment. It's off center. And then level 3. Each cleaning station gives you a bit more faster cleaning ability. So when we have the room cleaning gameplay activated, the rooms will be cleaned faster depending on which cleaning level you are at for that specific zone. So we're going to have zone-wise cleaning staff, which you hire and you upgrade them as well as you play the game. These are water stations. I don't have a spot for them yet because we didn't decorate the hotel yet. So they are just here for now in the reception, docked here until we find a spot for them. And I will attend to the look and feel of the supply room just a little bit later, because yeah, right now it's a bit too much. All right. So that was just what's happening with that. Now that I have my mind sorted about the cleaning gameplay aspect of the game as well, I am continuing again with this setup of this pet sleeping corners in all the bedrooms. I want to finish that up today. But before that, it's already 1:30 p.m. here. I am going to take a short 30-minute break, and then I will be back after the break with another live stream. So I want to thank you for staying tuned so far this morning with me designing and developing Creatureshire, my farm pet hotel. So if you would like, you can wishlist the game on my website. The link to my website is in the description below. And thank you so much. I'll see you then after about 30 minutes. Bye for now.